Hello and welcome to TUX series. The last session we talked about Awesome basics. Today we will continue with Awesome Rising. It will be split into two parts. In the first session we will talk about the main design. It will be described from top to the bottom, and the installation process of a demonstration project which is called Multicolor Theme. So you can open this folder of Awesome Rising, and there is a translation for English. I press this one and we can continue. Awesome Rising is about the advanced configuration. You have the many ways how to solve it. I have chosen the path for easy maintenance, high work efficiency and quality graphic design, which does not reduce the performance of the system. Here in this page I try to describe the best good practice for long-term successful programming. Please read this text. I don't want to explain all things. It is included in this page. The 3 points are critical. The first is the simplicity and clarity. Yes, of course, the documentation too, and the comments in your code. But the best solution is always the easiest. Yes, it is important, and your design always has to be a simple. Next important point is the personal framework. If you have some common solution, you need to create your packages, your structure, and move your code, the common code, to this personal structure. In this project, the fish life package is created and used in the demonstration project. Please create your own. The third point is the minimalization of the third-party libraries which is used in your project and the structure. The third party is some basic level for your personal framework and your components. Never take complicated libraries. You will be based on it, and if there will be some changes, you have the problem. Keep all things simple. It is base rule for your components and components which are from the others. Please think about this. There is these sentences which describe this problem. Yes, always is difficult to leave these components. Our demonstration project, the Multicolor Theme, is based on the pattern MVC, which is model, view, and the controller. We divide the problem to two parts. First is stored in the RC Lua, and second part is in the theme Lua. But it is different against the default which was described in the previous session. All graphical components are moved to the theme Lua and the personal framework. All things which can be used in next theme with next views are part of your personal framework, which is included now in the fish life. The specific graphical part view theme is included inside the theme Lua. RC Lua file includes just basic the business logic, the rules, the key bindings, the listeners. Yes, so no graphical component is part of RC Lua. This pattern is described by this picture. The RC Lua includes this part, which the user uses this controller RC Lua, which manipulates and fills the model. It is the standard Lua table, which is fulfilled by default values, some pre-configuration for view, and of course by the definitions from here. The filled model is passed to the view, updates the view, and UI is shown for the user. So full description is here, and we talk about it in the next session. RC Lua is the controller part, and the model and view is the binding which I used and talk about the model view. The model is some facade for theme Lua, which is taken, use some default values, included the configuration to it, and these tables are used by the view. So we have three basic subsections which is described here, and the specific implementation is directly written in theme Lua, and the common part, it means the view color schemes and view common libs, are placed in your personal framework. So this is top-bottom description for design, and now we can look to the installation process. Our demonstration project is placed in GitHub project. The link is here. From previous session we have prepared the Zenborn structure and default configuration inside the config. So we have to renamed this file, for example, of some backup, and now we have prepared the structure for our installation process, which will be cloned to the config of some. So we can try to continue. First step is, or second step is, the git clone our project. So we start it. Our project includes all described files. You can see RC Lua, all the libraries which are used. It's automatically updated, yes, because I using here the subtrees. which includes the GitHub projects which are used here. Our personal framework is placed here, the fish life, and themes are stored here, and we talk about the multicolor theme Lua. So the structure is prepared, and we can continue with our installation process. Next component and the dependencies which are used for our environment is the Rofi application. So please install the Rofi. Next step is public wallpapers. We already installed it for previous desktop environment. So if you don't have it, so please create the appropriate folder and git clone. I just look what is my state of it. So I already have it. So git pull public wallpapers, and I have the up-to-date state, so it is okay. Next is the global color scheme changer. It is my personal project which is already included in the GitHub. So if you look to the repositories, you can find the global color scheme project. It is described, and now it supported the Kitty, Alacrity, Doom Emacs, Atom, Novim. There are the descriptions how to use it with, how to integrate, yes, and prepared the applications for this dynamic color scheme changer. So please continue. These steps are very simple and common. Create and clone this project, and you have to copy, yes, this script to some place which is in the path for your calling the scripts. Typical, I opened and try to update. We can look to the install script. Yes, and you can see that the global color scheme Lua script is copied to a local bin. So you have to ensure that your home local bin will be in the path. Typically, we can use this profile, and you can see here that I append path to local bin. So we are ready with this, and the last point is Rofi and Rofi themes which support the global color scheme changer. So we can look to the config Rofi, and I already clone this project too. So the GitHub project is cloned to the config Rofi. So we are here. It's okay. So we all of necessary parts done. So our project is prepared. There are some just few description, it is not important. We have to check our xinitrc. So anyway, xinitrc, and we have to look if the awesome is placed here. Yes, the session awesome exit session, and our environment variables is configured here too. The last step is your autorun sh, which is started in the last row in rc lua file. Autorun sh, this is just my example. I can show you actual which is included awesome autorun. It is my actual configuration here. You can see that the PyCom has to be started, and of course conky I used on the right side. You can use my dot files. Yes, the conky it is included in my dot files, so you can see here that I'm using mx core blue, which is conky lua. Yes, I used the compilation of conky with lua support. So if you want to continue with mx core blue, you have to install the conky lua. Emacs, this is the volume control, some clipboard functionalities, pamak tray for some showing the update packages, nmapplet. So this is and of course the started of toolkit. Yes, for inserting of your sudo password. So, okay, so we are ready, and we try to start our awesome by start x xinitrc awesome with this line. So I will close the video and we will continue. So our awesome is started. Welcome to the demonstration project Multicolor Theme. Now we are placed here, and we have selected Doom 1 theme. So if you look the basic control here, super control S, and now we can visible here the key bindings which is used. Super C is show the color scheme, the menu. So super C, and we can select for example the Monokai Pro. All is so I have here okay, so we now have the Monokai Pro. I check this one. Yes, it's correctly it's changed. We can see the difference one. I try to open the super enter the alacrity, it's changed too. So I try to return back for example the Dracula. Yes, it changed, and we return back to the Doom 1. Our kit is not changed. Maybe there are some the problem with the script. I have to check as if the all steps which are described here are correctly set. So it is next step. Yes. So now we can try to use some basic key bindings. For example, I press Super Alt C and we change the wallpaper for the color scheme. Next text, yes, is standard, so we can use the super and left and right arrows for the selection of our tag. The random wallpaper is used for the first tag. Yes, it will be discussed in the next session. So it is visible, it works. There is necessary for all the other programming environments and application to keep the main mod key, the super. Yes, the alt and next keys has to be mainly used for the programming developer environments. Yes, so the Awesome needs the main key, the mod key. Yes, the super key. So it is described here. Important is of course the Machi layout. So if I look to the Machi, so I try to press super dot and we have the Machi layout active. So I type dv88 dot and save. Again dv88 dot and save. Okay, so now I try to open some pages and it's visible but it works. Super S, I open the Rofi. Yes, Super S, Rofi. Super A is the history, and Super D is the notification center. So I try to open, for example, the dolphin. Yes, it's super T. So Super T open and close the title bar. Yes, Super M, Super T, it works. So I have to try close it and open again the files. Yes, it's okay. And the dolphin, remember the position. Yes, it's okay in this case. So it works. Change with Super J and K works in the Machi layout too. Okay, it's okay. So we have complete installation. There are some small bugs, but it is just small modification, mainly to check this configuration, but technically it seems that it all works. So the color scheme change is described here. And next part, the first look, environment and software Lua solution and the connection of application will be mainly the next session. So it is done. Try it, and if you will have some questions, please add the comments to the YouTube section or in GitHub. You can place your questions to the issues. Yes, the TUX project issues parts new issue button. So we are done. Good luck and see you in the next time.